Hey everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the August 2020 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Cancer. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this month's reading in regards to your sun, moon, rising, your sun, moon, rising signs, okay? So take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. You can check this in regards to other placements as well. If you have a particular zodiac sign with a lot of placements in them and you feel that's what's resonating for you most at this time. So just to let you know, in regards to the layout, I'll be using a Celtic cross style spread as I usually do for the monthlies. However, this time there is a little bit of a twist. So I'll be pulling the key messages using the Rider-Waite deck. But then I'll be using the Bicycle Rose Mind playing deck in order to get the clarification cards. So it's different because it's not actually a tarot deck, but I'll be using it as such. So just to spice things up a little bit, I guess, make things a little interesting. And because I find it a really cute deck, so I really like using it. Okay. So let's go over to your reading. So I've already shuffled your cards, Cancer, but we will go again, as I always do on camera. Just want to say to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos, thank you so much for doing so. It means the world to me to have your support and your continued support. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed as to when your next reading goes up on the channel, okay? Because I'd hate for you to miss it. Alright, so do one more shuffle. There we go. I think we're now ready. So yeah, Cancer, let's see what's going on for you guys in the month of August. Now that we've just come out of your season and we're entering Leo season, I don't doubt that this one's going to be significant, right? There's a lot of wrapping up taking place when it comes to, you know, clearing up residual energy from past cycles and dealing with whatever's still lingering, you know, that needs to be closed out for good. So I don't doubt that this energy is coming up for you guys because it's coming up for absolutely everybody. So it's going to be probably more so profound for you, right? As you're coming into true alignment of self, right? So let's see. Whoa, okay. That came flying out. So obviously that was the one I needed to take. Okay, so I think we're there, Cancer. So let's get into it for you. So in regards to your present circumstances, you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I feel like in this instance, you are coming to the realization that sometimes not being given what you asked for can be a blessing in disguise. That's what I'm getting from this straight away. That, you know, sometimes we wish for something at a time where, you know, we thought that something would be what we want, what is aligned for us, what would be, you know, in our best interest. But then over time, or as things progress or information comes to light, we realize that actually the reason it wasn't brought into manifestation or it wasn't offered is because it wouldn't actually be in your best interest. So you're now seeing whatever this offer would have been from a completely new perspective. You're like, it's a blessing in disguise that this didn't come about as it, you know, as I asked for it, right? Because now that's not actually what I want at all. So you've changed your mind about something significant, Cancer. So we'll have a look at that. In regards to what's crossing you at this time, so what's in the position of your challenge, you have the Hermit card, so Virgo energy. You could have Virgo prominently in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Virgo potentially. But regardless of that, I feel like you are being asked to look within, do introspective work, see where you're at now. Where is it that you're headed? What guides you towards a greater purpose? What is calling you at this time? You know, what is your inspiration? What is your source that is guiding your path, right? What do you resonate with most? That's all the things you need to look at this time. Like, what is your inspiration for moving forward? And what is it that you're trying to accomplish? That's your challenge here, is to get to the heart of what you're truly wanting to manifest moving forward. Because like I said, a wish unfulfilled is no longer a wish of yours this time. So you now need to look at what this, what you want to do with this situation, with this new awareness, and what you want to move towards. Okay, so in regards to your recent past, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You were trying to see things for what they truly are. Perhaps you felt like there was a lot of deception involved, that there was some trickery or sly-handedness. Something was very tricky about a situation, something that wasn't clear. I feel like there may have been a level of deception involved with the situation, but it wasn't perhaps the kind of deception that you expected it to be, right? So perhaps you moved away from a situation because you thought it was toxic, because you thought that one thing or another had happened, or the people or person involved was one way, but actually it was very different from what you imagined. But there was still something ingenuine about it. So there's something disingenuous about whatever the situation was or the people involved. So we'll see when we clarify. In regards to your near future, you have the Ten of Wands, okay? Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ten of Wands in reverse. So you're trying to release something that just became too much of a burden, but you don't know how to do it, okay? And maybe the way you're trying to go about it isn't the best way forward, okay? Because I feel like it's not necessarily going to bring closure. I feel like you're just wanting to forget about something and pretend it doesn't exist anymore. But that's not the answer, that's not going to bring about a final resolution. It's not going to bring a conclusion to the situation. So just trying to dismiss it and pretend that it's not there isn't the answer. You have to address it head on to be able to release it properly. Sorry if you can hear my stomach. All of a sudden I got hungry, but there you go. I'll eat afterwards. Okay, so in regards to your feelings at this time, you have the Five of Pentacles here. So more earth energy, okay? You're feeling like you're having to cut your losses is what I'm feeling from this. Rather than feeling abandoned or being left in the cold, I feel like you're feeling like you have to cut your losses. You're like, sometimes it's just worth just leaving it all behind, right? Just letting it go. It's not worth fighting for. So it's something you're wanting to release here entirely, but you're just kind of wanting to just move away from it. You're just wanting to not even deal with it anymore. You just want to let it all go. Just leave it all behind. Just be like, okay, that was in the past. That doesn't exist anymore. So we'll see what that is. But you're just wanting to forget all about something. So we'll see what that could be. In regards to what's crowning you at this time, so what's within your power to affect, you have the Tower in reverse, Scorpio energy. So you have the potential to build from scratch. You're able to build from new. You have the tools, you have the awareness, right? You are of the energy where you can start being in, builder mode, right? You can build from the ground up. Because the tower's already fallen, okay? So whatever difficulty that you went through, whatever challenges you faced, it's already happened. So you can now build from scratch, okay? So in regards to your feelings, no, not your feelings, already did that. What am I talking about? In regards to your advice here, you have the Empress. So this is divine, guidance, okay? Advice from the universe and your guides and the divine. The Empress. Realizing your worth, realizing who you are. You are the Empress. This is also Taurus energy. You could have Taurus prominently in your chart. You could be dealing with a Taurus. But I feel like you are coming to the realization that you are the Empress, okay? That your divine feminine aspect is on point, right? You're being guided towards divine feminine healing, towards being possibly even a mother or a father, giving birth to a new life, giving birth to your new reality, giving birth to a new vision, right? Tapping into what it is that vision is, what is now guiding you forward, because whatever was guiding you in the past is no more. You have a new incentive now. You have a new incentive to move forward. So tapping into what that is and sowing the seeds for that intention, for this new vision, this new life that you're creating for yourself. This is coming to the realization that you are very abundant. You are able to fertilize the ground that you walk on, so that you keep making significant shifts forward, new changes, positive changes towards this vision, okay? In regards to your external influences at this time, so this can be people, places, situations, the environment that you're navigating. You have the Lovers, okay? Gemini energy. So you could be dealing with a Gemini or have it strongly in your chart. Regardless, we've got a lot of major arcana in this reading. I'm not going to lie, Cancer. So I knew this one was going to be significant for you. Yeah, this is you coming to the realization that perhaps there are many pathways towards happiness. There is not only one way towards doing something or accomplishing something. And I feel like perhaps you're coming to the realization that you are sought after by many people because they see you coming into the Empress mode, right? So perhaps where you've been feeling lack in the past, lack of connection, lack of love, that's changing because people are starting to see that you are stepping into the vibration of the Empress, and they're now able to see more clearly your abundance, you know, what you actually have to offer, what you can bring to the table, because you are coming to the realization, your awareness is changing, and you're understanding that actually, yeah, I'm very abundant, you know, I'm able to provide, I'm able to create, manifest, right? So you're operating at a new vibration, and people are now feeling it, you know. So any kind of emotional tie, connection, spiritual connection that you've had in the past or currently have or will have in the future, they are feeling that vibration. It's like, you know, like the strings, you know, that are attached between you and the people that you've crossed paths with or will cross paths with, is vibrating, right? They're sensing that frequency. So that's why perhaps there's more than one person trying to come towards you at this time, even if that's not what you want, because they're realizing that you are now moving into this frequency. Not that you weren't the Empress all along, but now you're coming to realize it, so you're now resonating at that frequency. Okay. In regards to, so in regards to your fears, you have the Two of Pentacles here, more Earth energy. Yeah, you're worried. I think you're more worried about your energy going back and forth rather than this being about, you know, juggling different situations. I think this is more about you worrying about, you know, not being able to stabilize your energy because you are tapping into this new frequency. You know, and you're understanding how abundant and how powerful it is. I think you're afraid that you're not going to be able to maintain it, that you're going to keep shifting between a lower frequency and the higher frequency. So you're afraid that you're not going to be able to, you know, truly manifest this new vision, this new way of doing things, you know, operating at this high level consistently, right? In regards to your hopes, you have the Judgment card, okay? So this is very much like, I know a lot of people associate this with Sagittarius, and it is that energy, but I do also kind of align it with Libra as well, with the Justice card too, because ultimately it's a case of, you know, divine judgment, karmic resolution, karmic consequence, right? So it's like a defining decision being made and the outcome. So I feel like what you're hoping for is that things like the outcome or what you're being guided towards is for the good of all as well as yourself. Then it's going to bring order back to the chaos that's ensued in your recent past, right? That things are going to start making sense again, right? That there's balance, that there's justice, that there's fairness, you know? Okay. And then in regards to your potential outcome, you have the Knight of Wands, which it really surprised me actually. I wasn't expecting to get this as a potential outcome. So obviously fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with any of those signs. But yeah, this is what's talking about. I feel like there's going to be more than one person moving very passionately towards you that have something to express. Maybe their desire to, cement a foundation with you, possibly settle down. Perhaps there's someone in particular that really wants to settle down with you, or someone just wants to communicate their true feelings, their passion, their desire for you. I feel like you are going to be more impassioned as a result as well, and you're going to have a new sense of confidence that you didn't have before. I'm not taking this as towards, several parties, because I know the Knight of Wands is often associated with player energy, but I feel like where you're concerned, Cancer, you're more about feeling very good, very passionate in yourself, and moving towards what you believe to be your future, right? You may be even changing location as well, because you're understanding that you've outgrown your environment and it's time to change things up, move towards a place that you feel you can build a life in, sow your seeds, sow your intention, doing it so from a place of true passion and will, okay? So interesting. Lots of messages there, but let's go into the clarification to see if we can get more insight as to what the hell is going on here, because yeah, there is a lot, Cancer, I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like there's something you're trying to let go of that may be trying to resurface in some way, and you're not feeling it, right? Because you're tapping into this new frequency, you're on a different page at this point. Okay. So that's why I feel like you're not finding it so difficult to cut your losses either, because you're like, that was then, I was a different person then. This is who I am now. So why am I going to worry about what I lost in the past, I'm more focused on what I can gain at this point. So that's a very different energy for you guys as well, I feel, because a lot of the time, Cancers, me being Cancer sun and rising as well, I understand this very well, that it can be very hard to just release any pain or any feelings of loss, what we've lost in the past. It can be a very long drawn out process, but now I feel like you're at that point where you're just like, I don't feel like that anymore. I just don't. All of a sudden I feel very different. I see it very differently, because you're operating at this Empress energy. So you're like, why am I going to cry over what I lost when I can accomplish so much more, when I can manifest so much more? So that's a whole new way of looking at things for you, Cancer. Okay. So in regards to then the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Six of Clubs. So this is like the Six of Wands. Yeah, okay, you're actually, like I said, you're understanding where an unfulfilled wish or an offer that wasn't made actually ended up being a blessing in disguise. And that's actually a very positive thing for you, okay? Because like I said, you're realizing what this offer would have meant, and it's not in alignment with what you truly want. So you're like, thank God, thank goodness that didn't take place. Because what if I had accepted it? I wouldn't be where I am now, and I wouldn't necessarily be operating at the level I am now. So this was a blessing in disguise for sure. Okay, so whatever that wasn't offered that you once wanted, you're grateful that you didn't get it, because you knew that something better was being brought into your life. Okay, so in regards to the challenge, the Hermit here, you have the Ace of Clubs. So this is the Ace of Wands, okay? Lots of fire coming up. So yeah, you are having to look at, what is the Ace of Wands? What is it that I want to manifest? What is this change in direction, this creative passion that I have? What is this spark, this divine spark, the star in the sky that's guiding me towards this new path? What is that? How do I tap into that energy more? How do I surrender more to the divine and allow that to guide me, and not get too caught up in my head and my emotions, and know that I am being led to my true heart's desire, right? Because you're not just being led in the dark towards something that is randomly assigned to you. This is what you're asking for, what your true will is, not what you thought it was, but what you actually want. So that's what you need to take some time looking into and tapping into. In regards to your recent past, the Seven of Swords in reverse, you have the Jack of Clubs. So this is essentially the Knight of Wands. So what you've got as a potential outcome. Yeah. So that's the thing. I feel like your intuition was right about a person or a group of people or a situation where you feel like you were being deceived or conned in some way. Something wasn't lining up, and you knew intuitively that someone was, was being insincere, that they was, blowing hot air, that they were saying and making all these promises or making you feel like you were wanted, but it was fleeting. It was just passing, it was a passing attraction, or it was just cemented on the basis of, physical appearances or charm or sexual attraction, and, talking the good talk, but not backing it up with any action, right? It was fleeting. And I think that the reason why the Seven of Swords show in reverse is because you knew this. You may not have had proof. You might not have had any way to prove that this person was just messing you around, or these people were just, messing you around, being all nice in front of your face, but then talking shit behind your back. Or, just like if this was someone you were dating or in a relationship with, that they never intended to have anything long-term with you. That they might have led you to believe that there was something more, but they never had any intention of being with you in the long term. They just were in it for a good time, for a short time. Right? But you knew that, or you came to realize that, right? So in regards to your near future, the Ten of Wands in reverse, you have the Ace of Hearts in reverse. So this is the Ace of Cups in reverse, essentially. So it's like, yeah, you're understanding that until I can put this to bed for good, I can't really tap into, this newness that's coming in, this, beautiful opportunity for a new love, a new commitment, or, going into what I truly want to manifest into life, what is truly of, the same frequency as my heart's desire, that resonates with me at a soul level, that resonates with my emotional body, right? Until I'm able to drop this, whatever this baggage was from the past, for good. But again, I feel like the reason why you're not fully dropping this is because you're still avoiding it. There's still a level of avoidance. You're not dealing with it head on and creating that sense of closure. There isn't closure yet. So that's what's preventing this from coming in the upright at the moment. So that's what will need addressing. Okay, let me see if I can get any more clarity quickly on that for you. What else is preventing this from coming in? What does Cancer need to do to help this Ace of Cups to come in? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. There is so much abundance here, right? So much abundance. But you're not seeing it, I don't think. I don't think you realize it yet. Okay. Eight of Wands, communication, action. Taking swift action, right? Not just letting things hang up in the air, but doing something about it. So this Ten of Cups can be brought into your reality, right? Not Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, right? Oh, it's Eight of Pentacles, my bad. So you need to work on things. You need to work on manifesting this Ten of Pentacles, right? Because it is there. Like, it's showing up because it is there. This abundance is right there. But you have to properly close the door on something for good for it to come in. Right? And that means doing the work as well. working on something, working on yourself, building this vision, right? Building this creative endeavor, building your business, building your vision, whatever it is, working on yourself, you know, getting into full Empress mode. Okay. So in regards to your feelings, the 5 of Pentacles here, you have the 9 of Swords, okay? So there's 9 of Spades here, 9 of Swords. So, oh, sorry if you can hear my belly. Oh my gosh, okay. So, yeah, you need to come to a place of, you know, fully letting this go without having the baggage of being, you know, weighted down in your mind by the decision to just let go. Because I feel like, yeah, I feel like you are just trying to release everything from the past. You're like, I just want it gone. But that's because there's sadness involved in that. There's a lot of sadness attached to this past situation. And like I said, there's something that's still making you unhappy. So you need to work through what that is. Because it is affecting you. It's probably affecting your sleep as well. Something is making you unhappy. So you need to address what that is. So you can let it go. Once you've healed it, once you've dealt with it, once you've found a resolution, you can move past it then, rather than just trying to avoid it, right? So in regards to what's crowning you at this time, the Tower in reverse, you have the Queen of Hearts in reverse. So this is Queen of Cups, your energy, Cancer, okay? Queen of Cups in reverse. So yeah, like I said, the Tower's already falling, so you have a chance to rebuild. But in order to do that, you need to address where there's imbalance when it comes to your emotional body, right? Because you can't build from a place of confusion, of feeling very up and down in your emotions, like that 2 of Pentacles there, or, you know, resonating at different frequencies at different points in the day. There needs to be some level of equilibrium, balance, emotional stability, right? So you need to address on where maybe you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, where you feel like, you know, your emotions are very up and down. You could be having a lot of severe mood swings. Because you've got this new frequency that's coming in and it's an adjustment period. So you do have to be a bit easygoing with yourself on this as well, okay? Because it is an adjustment period, it takes time. But you do need to also take into account when, you know, you're getting too much in your head and then that's affecting how you feel emotionally. Then, you know, with that 9 of Swords here, I feel like this is largely affecting your emotional body, your mental state. You get into this overthinking, confused state, having so many contradicting thoughts is what's bringing your energy down. So that's what you need to address, okay? Meditate lots, okay? It will help. Okay. So clarifying your advice here, the Empress. This is you, Cancer, getting into your element. You have the 3 of Diamonds. So this is the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like you are going to be getting props, okay? What you don't realize is that people are seeing the change in you. They're seeing the work you're putting in yourself, the work you're putting out into the world. Like I said, you could have a business, or you could be offering assistance. You could be a coach. You could be a guide, right? You are nurturing others, right? You are growing seeds. You are showing the way. Okay, so you could have a platform where you're being seen, you're becoming more visible. And there are people that want to invest in you. There are people that want to support your vision. And they might want to show you how you can best do that, how you can go further in this vision, right? So you have to be open to the advice that's coming in, okay? Because there are people that believe in you, that see your value, that see your potential as well. So you need to be open to the support and the advice that's coming in, because they want to help you move further along the ladder, okay? So in regards to what's surrounding you at this time, your external influences, the Lovers, you have the 5 of Hearts. So this is the 5 of Cups, okay? So yeah, there are people resurfacing from your past, people that are like, oh my gosh, like look at how well Cancer's doing, look what they're bringing to the table. You know, they are literally in Empress mode. They're turning into an Empress or they're embodying the Empress energy they always had, and I didn't realize it until now. And look what I've lost. Look what I left behind. Or look what I did. You know, that's the energy that's coming in. Is people reassessing the way maybe they treated you in the past. Because Cancer, you tend to give so much of yourself to others and not get so much of that back. So I don't doubt that for a majority of you, you have ex-friends, ex-lovers, family members that perhaps you've cut off or cut you off, that are now looking at their decision to treat you in the way they did and think, oh my God, I made a mistake. What did I do? How could I let this go? How could I treat this person this way? How could I let us become estranged, right? So now they're looking back on it and thinking, how do I heal this? How do I resurrect whatever connection I had with Cancer? Because like I said, vibrationally, they're feeling it, right? They're feeling it in regards to this energy shift, this vibrational shift that you're going through. Even if you severed connections with this person, with these people, energetically, there's still possibly a tie to them, right, in the astral, and they're feeling it. So that's what's making them turn their attention to you, and now they're seeing it. They're like, oh my gosh, like I need to do something. I need to bring this connection back into harmony. So I feel like it's not just one person that's seeing it and realizing your worth. There are many people that are starting to realize it. Because I think ultimately they want a piece of what you have. And they're realizing where maybe perhaps they've made mistakes as well. So, okay. So in regards to your fears, the Two of Pentacles, you have the Two of Hearts in reverse. So this is the Two of Cups in reverse. So that's interesting. Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, 2-2 now. So it's a case of you're afraid, that you're going to be drifting in and out of this higher frequency and the lower vibrations that you've been trying to leave behind. And with that fear comes this dread, this feeling of, oh my gosh, like this is never going to really come together. I'm never really going to be in full alignment with myself, and therefore I'm never going to really cement my foundation with what's really meant for me, you know, my true soul family, my true soulmate, you know, my true vision, my true calling, you know, because I feel like it's not just about a relationship. This is all aspects. You're afraid that if you don't maintain this high vibration, that you're going to lose the abundance that's being brought into your life in all aspects, right? In regards to your hopes, the Judgment here, you have the Seven of Clubs. So this is the Seven of Wands, okay? So you're hoping that, you know, like I said, order is going to be restored in your life. Things are going to be balanced out, that the scales are going to be weighed, that you are going to be favored, that you're going to be supported, that you're going to come into alignment with your true calling, and that the manifestation, all the work you've been doing introspectively and in the astral is going to show in your reality. And I think you're at a point where as well that you're willing to block anything that isn't resonating at that frequency, anything that's going to prevent you from achieving that outcome that you've worked so hard for. You are going to block like hell, okay? Like you are not laying it down beyond the spiritual barrier that you are laying down at this time. That's for sure, Cancer. Because you're understanding why those boundaries are necessary, right? That was a part of your lesson in the previous cycle, understanding the need for those boundaries. So that's why you're laying it firm and clear, your spiritual barrier. Like nothing that's vibrating anything less of this frequency is coming through, right? So that's what you're hoping you're able to maintain, so you can ensure that these manifestations materialize. And then finally, your potential outcome, the Knight of Wands here, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So, yeah, Ten of Spades, Ten of Swords in reverse, air and G. Whew, okay. There are people coming towards you, Cancer, and you have to be prepared to face pain from the past that you may not have healed yet. Because these people are coming forward telling you all of these things that you do not want to hear, right? All of these things that perhaps you wanted to hear in the past, but you no longer care for. And you're then being made to revisit these past wounds that may not have been fully healed or had the chance to, be looked at and healed, okay? But there's a reason for this, because like I said, you are moving into this space of the Empress, right? On all levels. And I don't mean that you're not already this. You are. You are, when you are in full realization of the self, as of all people, you are the Empress and the Emperor, right? The divine feminine and masculine aspect in its highest form, right? But you are coming to the conscious realization of this energy, and you're stepping firmly into that vibration. So as such, there's certain things from the past that need to be addressed and closed out for good, right? Healed, acknowledged, resolved, released, right? Because there's no space for it where you're headed. So it has to be brought to a final conclusion. That's why these energies are coming up. That's why these people from the past are resurfacing, and you're like, what the hell is going on? We haven't spoken in 5 years and now you're here, it's that kind of energy. You're going to have a lot of that moving into August, throughout the month of August. It's just a part of the process, Doesn't mean you change your stance. You stay true to yourself, where you're headed, what your desire is. You communicate that clearly to those who are moving towards you, and you only align yourself and bring into your life what is you feel is right for you, and what you feel is resonating at the frequency that you are now moving into, okay? You're within your right to do that. You don't owe anyone a place in your life, okay? Just putting it out there. So Cancer, massive upgrade going on. This is the next leg of your transformation. You've been going through this for a period of time, but this is a significant one. This is like you stepping into your power now. So really positive, actually. So I hope this helps. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to do so, as I said earlier. And yeah, I'm really curious to see where this goes. I hope your next reading will kind of follow on from this, but we'll just see what comes up at the time. But for now, I'm sending you so much love, so much encouragement. Like, honestly, the work you're doing is paying off. So keep going with it. Keep moving forward, okay? And yeah, I will speak to you guys soon, see where this can lead to. But for now, all the best. Bye.